So, welcome to the channel, guys. Thanks for coming to watch this video. Super excited. About 6 hours away, I think now, from when we actually leave for the trip. So just a little bit about what this video is going to be all about. So we are going to be testing out the BMW 640d, which is here behind me, which we'll take a look at more in a little bit in a second. We're going to take it on a road trip to Romania. On that route, we're also going to be visiting 10 countries in total. So we go France, Belgium, Germany. Here's the trip. So now we kind of know where we're going to an extent. Let's take a little look at the car. Here she is, the BMW 640d, my own personal car. De-chromed it, mirrors, we've got a spoiler diffuser, some exhaust tips on back, we'll go around it. Dual and groove discs, looking quite tidy. Obviously she's just been cleaned, she's serviced. Quite a bit of money spent on her actually, last couple of weeks getting ready for this trip. She went straight through MOT, no advisories at all, absolutely amazing, just what we want. Nice flush wheels on there. If anyone's wanting to know, 12mm on the front and 15s on the back, just before the questions start coming in. It's one everyone asks. What's it like inside? Well, obviously you're going to see a lot more inside during the road trip when we are, there's not a lot in the back to be honest, but again, you know, we'll discover all that during the trip, so yeah. So 1 o'clock in the morning, we're just leaving to Dover now. I reckon about 3.5 hours, maybe 3 hours. We have reset the clock, if you can see that. So I'll keep you posted on miles per gallon and everything on our way. We've got nearly a full tank, not quite, probably 50 miles out. So we'll see how we get. We're hoping to get to Belgium at least and fill up there. So see you soon, guys. Made it to Dover, 4:20, despite the M25 being closed and having to go through London, so we'll see if we get a fine after that, but who cares. Got an hour to wait for a ferry. See you in France. So we've left Dover, left Calais, heading over to Herbs or Ypres, whatever you people pronounce it as, to see Dries for breakfast. Due to be there in the next sort of 30-40 minutes. We are averaging 45.2 miles per gallon, which is good. Yeah, see you all when we get to Belgium. Okay guys, so we are now 14.5 hours into the trip. We've had breakfast with Dries, amazing guy, can't say credit the guy enough. We're currently on the Autobahn, but we are a bit of traffic stuck in. Notice the 7th gear doesn't seem to like being topped out, so we'll check that again, but just in the limits at a minute. Quite close to Nuremberg ring, don't think we're going to stay there because we are a bit behind schedule. We're not due to get to Nuremberg town until 7 o'clock tonight, so we're just going to try and get straight there and try and get some dinner. Morning guys, so day 2 waking up in Nuremberg. We did stay at the Vienna Hotel Tilly Park. Honestly, we won't be coming here again. It's really put us off Nuremberg. We had 17 hours of driving yesterday from Milton Keynes, Lipa in Belgium to Nuremberg. 17 hours, and we spent 2 hours trying to get parked up at the hotel, which we will not be doing again. To give you an idea, this is where you're supposed to park. Now bear in mind, half of these spaces are for residents, not the hotel. Yeah, in the end we end up getting the hotel people to move their car out of the hotel parking space so we could have a space. Yeah, so we're going to try and run into Nuremberg now, but we'll be honest, we've kind of had enough here now. If we don't find somewhere to park, we're just going to clear off. And yeah, I'm going to go to Austria. Did notice yesterday as well on the Autobahns, when we're hitting sort of 130, 140 mile an hour, we're getting some weird squealing sounds from the car. I'm not sure if it's maybe a gearbox having a bit of a whine, or if it's maybe something from the brakes. I'm not too sure. Dropped a message down to some guys, see if we've got any ideas, but I'll be honest with you. Get off the Autobahns today, get out of Germany, and then we'll be taking it steady anyway. So yeah, we're just going to take it easy on car. She did. It was 1,050 kilometers yesterday in one stint, so yeah, we'll give her a bit more of a rest today. But yeah, she's doing well. She's here. She's ready to be loaded up, and yeah, see you soon, guys. At either in Nuremberg, if we get parked up in the centre, we'll go and get some images there. If not, I think we've found a place called Zilz or somewhere in Austria on the way to Vienna, so we'll stop there instead. So cool. So we are, I think, halfway now to Vienna from Nuremberg. Just a quick update, we didn't bother going to Nuremberg in the end. I'll be honest, it's a bit of a ball ache driving through and parking, so we sacked it off. But we're on the middle of the motorway. We are going to have to be quick because my car's blocking a bit of a road, but we thought we'd stop and show the Danube River. So this is a river what goes all the way to Romania, and we'll probably be following it all the way down. So yeah, I think we're gonna take the top off, I think, 'cause it's getting very hot. And yeah, let's see what our next stop. We're planning on stopping somewhere once we get into Austria before we reach Vienna, just for some dinner and stuff like that. So we'll try and give you an update then as well. So until then, see you soon. So we decided we're going to stop in Austria before Vienna to a little village, I think it's called Einshof. We're not too sure, but we heard some church bells ringing. So I thought we'd take a nosy. And we're going to have a little explore, I think, of this village before we move on. This is just a normal pathway. Everything so far in Austria is just absolute beauty. So we decided to stop in a place called St. Pollen. Did a wave, Christina. So we've got some festival going on next week because we've got a big stage going. Just thought we'd stop here for a quick stop, and it's very clean. Very clean. So we've made it to Vienna, Austria Trend Hotel Bose Vienna or something it's pronounced, I don't know. So a much better day-to-day driving. As you know, in Nuremberg yesterday we had a bit of a nightmare with parking. But as you can see here, we have the total opposite. There is lots of parking space at this hotel. I'll show you the room upstairs in a second. Here's a car, she's looking good still. we've made it. Nice and packed up still. So yeah, we'll gonna go into Vienna now, get some Schnitzel, I think, is kind of a plan and hoping. And yeah, we're gonna try and get some good pictures and stuff in Vienna. Right guys, so we've arrived in Vienna. Here's a hotel. It's quite flash, it's quite smart and flashy bathroom. Massive TV. But interesting enough, it's outside. We look onto the golf course. No pressure, people. You're on film. Hit that ball well. Watch a lady in a pink. Let's give her a zoom. Ooh, very disappointing. More practice. So, best Schnitzel in town. Can't pronounce it. There you go. This place. Werner Brow. I've had a few beers as well, but this is the best place for Schnitzel. Decorations on. If you visit Vienna, visit this place and get the Gordon Bohr Schnitzel. It's amazing. Nighttime in Vienna. We're just talking about the crickets. Listen.